Hello everyone. Welcome to, my goodness, I'm like losing my mind. Welcome to week 11 of 12 weeks of Christmas. We are nearly done. Next week is our very last week. I'm just pulling myself up. I have so much stuff on my desk. Literally, this is like this space that you can see right here, the only clean section on my desk. There's so much stuff on my desk. I'm trying to finish up lots of projects for the end of the year. So I'm trying to pull you guys up. My computer's going so slow. I don't know what's going on. I think that everybody in the house is using all the Wi-Fi. So I think that it's going to be a little bit of we're going to be on the struggle bus today. This is what we're making today. It is a fantastic little box. You're going to be able to use this box for so many different treats, so many different projects. It is so good. There I am. Hang on. Pull this up. I had to bring in a separate table for my computer because there's so much other stuff on my desk. And so it's kind of in like an awkward position. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But this is the little box we're making. And inside there's a gift card. And then under the gift card, there's a little special treat. So we're going to make this today. Now, if you don't want to do the gift card, you can just make the little treat. If you make it for a little treat box, if you wanted to leave the gift card off or just, put a different treat in there, it's a great little box to have on hand. So it's so good. Okay, but before we do that, let's jump into lots of things going on now. We're nearing the end of not only December, but we're also nearing the end of this catalog. So we'll go ahead and start with that. So the last chance list, there are some things that have sold out, but there are still lots of amazing products in here. So if you haven't gotten everything on your wish list, please make sure to shop my online store. You guys, once this catalog retires and those things are gone, sometimes they're gone for good. Sometimes they show up on the clearance rack, but we never know what and we never know when. So if there's something that you want, please don't hesitate. Make sure you get that now, because I can't guarantee that it's going to be available. And I always have a few people that are like, oh no, I didn't know that stamp set was retiring. So please head to my online store and check out that retiring last chance list. And some of those items are discounted pretty heavily. So today is the very last day to subscribe for December's Paper Pumpkin. There are some exciting things coming for the next 3 months, and I'll share those. I need to read more about them. I need to educate myself a little bit more about them. But on my Wednesday Facebook Live, I'll talk more about the January Paper Pumpkin and some fun changes. So, well, not even changes, just, fun additions. Mini catalog, the January to April mini catalog and celebration, they're coming in January. I actually have a few more things to show you. I did a little bit of an unboxing in November after I did a pre-order then, but I have some other stuff too because they opened up the pre-order for everything. And this, I know there's like a glare from my thing, but I'm gonna put this piece of vellum there to hide that. But this beautiful glass mat is one of the things that I can't wait to share with you guys. We're going to talk more about the benefits of this glass mat later and some accessories that come with it. I'm not going to go into that today, but this is going to be part of the join special for celebration, this beautiful glass mat. And there's so many benefits to using a glass mat, and again, we'll go over that a little bit more later into celebration. But if you want a glass mat, Stampin' Up! Is coming out with one, and it is beautiful and fantastic, and I cannot wait to share it more with you guys. But I do have more brand new products to share with you that will be in the new catalog coming in January, but I think I'm going to wait till the very end to share those. In the meantime, I'm just going to swap this out. We're going to make our little box. Now, I don't know if I'll be stamping on my glass mat the whole time. I'm trying it out because I'm seeing what it looks like on camera. I don't like the reflection, but I need to play with my lights a little bit more to maybe fix that. But just be aware it's coming, and it's fantastic. I love it. I've stamped on it a lot since I've gotten it on Thursday, and it is beautiful and fantastic. Again, but this is what we're making today. So let's get to this. And it just occurred to me that my little table is in the way of my Simply Scored. So hold on, I gotta move stuff to get my Simply Scored out. Oh my goodness, guys. There is just too much going on right now, and we're in like the last couple weeks of school. I think the kids have like 7 days left, 8 days left. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know when they get out of school. I should know these things. I don't. So I am down to the wire of finishing getting ready for for Christmas and all that stuff before they're home. So it's a lot, guys. All right, so we're going to start with our box, our outside box. The little gift card piece that pops up inside. This is a separate piece, so we're going to score that one too, but we'll come to that in just a second. So for the actual box, you're going to need a piece of cardstock, and I'm using Real Red. And this is 9 3/4 by 7 1/4. And I'm going to start on the short side. So on the 7 1/4 inch side, we're going to score 1 1/4 on each side. So 1 1/4, and then flip it all the way around. And we're going to do 1 1/4 again. And to the long inch side, the 9 3/4 inch side, we're going to score at 1 1/4, at 4 1/4, 5 1/2, and at 8 1/2. And all of those measurements are in the video description, so you can, don't worry about writing them down. You can refer to them later. All right, for our little gift card insert, we have a piece that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So this is just a quarter piece of cardstock. And we are only going to score the long side, and we're going to score it at 1 1/4 and 4. And that's it. Okay, so now I can move this, and I think I'm just going to throw this on the chair behind me. We're not even going to worry about trying to put it away right now. All right, let's grab our box. Grab your bone folder. The bone folder, if you have not invested in one, it's an affordable tool, and if you make a lot of boxes, it is definitely what you want. It is your secret weapon to making boxes that look professional. So we burnished on all of those score lines. We're going to do a little bit of trimming. So holding it on the long side, everything is symmetrical. So it doesn't matter which side is your top and which side is your bottom. And we're going to trim both sides the same. So let's go through here on these squares. We are going to cut up straight on the rectangle, and then we're going to notch in on the squares. And we're going to do that all the way around. So we're going to go straight up on the rectangle and notch in on the squares. And we'll do that to the other side too. Straight up and notch in. So we're going to do this all the way around. So I will be live this Wednesday. I have a really fun project to share with you guys this week, Wednesday. And then next Sunday is my week 12 of my 12 weeks of Christmas. So next Sunday, we're going to wrap up this series. And then that will be it for me for the rest of the year. I won't be live again until January. So I'm taking some time off. We are going to do some stuff with the kids. This is my son's senior year in high school. So this is like, as my daughter keeps telling me, this is his last year before he's leaving us. But you know, he'll come home for holidays, I hope. But she points that out every chance she gets. So we're going to do some fun things this year. So I have 2 Facebook Lives left, and then I won't be live again until January. So just give you guys a heads up of the schedule coming up. All right, so we trimmed all the squares on each side, and now we're just going to adhere it. And so I'm going to flip this over and add some adhesive. Like I said, both sides are symmetrical, so it doesn't matter what sides you do for top and bottom. But on all of these squares that we trimmed in, I'm going to go through and put some Stampin' Seal Plus. You can use any strong adhesive of your choice. You can do our liquid glue, you can do tear and tape, just as long as it's a nice strong adhesive that's going to hold up your box well. Oh, and we need to punch real quick before we start assembling this thing. So all my little square tabs have adhesive. At this point, just decide which side's going to be your top. And I'm using the Best Label Punch. This is in our annual catalog. I'm just going to eyeball center and just punch out about half of it. This is going to make a little thumb notch, so it's going to make it a little bit easier to open and close the box. But now that we have this thumb notch, now this is absolutely the lid. So let's go ahead and assemble these. So this score line up with that cut edge, and this is going to be the lid to our box. Okay, just like that. Now this is the bottom of our box now, and we're going to basically do the same thing, but we're going to bring all 4 of these corners in. So that score line to that edge, and the same on this side, just like that. And these front corners, just like that. Now from here, you have a great little box that you can use for anything. You can put anything in here. It's a great little like clamshell box. You can put anything in here. So I found these little raspberry cream, these Russel Stovers. Now they had a ton of flavors. So if you don't like raspberry cream, don't worry. There was like chocolate covered marshmallows. There was a ton of different ones, but these fit perfectly in here. And I found these at Walgreens. So you're saying, boo, I love watching on Sundays. Don't worry, my celebration Sundays will be coming back in January. So we'll still be doing Facebook Lives January and February for sure on Sundays. So this little treat fits right in here. So if you just want to do that, perfect, you're done. But we're going to add that little gift card insert. So I'm going to take this out because we're going to be gluing it in. But we have our piece that we scored. So we're going to burnish these score lines, and we're going to kind of make a Z with these. And there is a wider side. So this side is 1 1/4, and then I think this side, let me check. This is 1 1/2. So it's just barely wider. But you want this side to fold up to the front and this one to fold up to the back. But that's how we're gonna do it. And I'm gonna pull out my stapler, and I'm gonna staple this, and I'm gonna staple just the bigger side to the front, and I'm gonna do it so that the smooth part of the staple, I was gonna say like the prickle part of the staple, but the part that closes the staple is on the front, because there's a method to my madness here. But that way this side is nice and smooth, and it's not going to catch on anything. It's not going to hurt anybody. We're going to actually cover this piece up with some DSP. So if the rough part of the staples are on this side, they're going to get covered up. So it's going to be a completely fun project, and it's not going to hurt anybody. All right, so I have a piece of DSP. I got to move my thing. I can't see my measurements. So my DSP here is 1 1/2 by 4 1/4, and this is from the Glorious Gingham. This is Parakeet Party from the Glorious Gingham package, and this piece is going to go right on the front here, and it's just going to cover up that front. It's going to cover up those staples, and now you can fit your gift card in there just like that. It'll slide in and out perfectly. Okay, we are going to put some adhesive on this piece now. Oh, come on, Taryn, come on. It doesn't want to play nice. Of course, you know, I used this literally all day yesterday, and it was fine. And then when the video starts rolling, and it's like, nope, no thank you. Okay, so this piece is going to be adhered to this back piece here, just like this. So just give that a good burnish, and then you have your little gift card that pops up. We can put our candy back in there. And so this is like 2 treats in one, 2 gifts in one. So if you're giving gift cards this year, maybe you are giving to teenagers because that seems to be all they want. But if you're giving gift cards, this is a great little box because you can include a little treat in there for them too. Okay, so let's decorate the outside. I'm going to bring this in so we know what we're aiming for here. I have another piece of gingham. This one is the pecan pie piece, but it's from that same Glorious Gingham package, and it is 4 1/2 by 2 3/4, and this is going to go on the front of our box, or the lid of our box. And then we're going to do some stamping because everything else is pretty much stamping. So I'm just going to put this on just like that. We'll set this aside, and we'll come back to all of our other pieces. So the stamp set dies that I'm using today are the Cottage Wreaths. This is in the mini catalog, not the mini catalog, I'm sorry. It's in the annual catalog. It is so good. It's going to take you, there's like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, but you can make this wreath for any occasion for sure. The dies are fantastic, so it'll cut out the images. So we're going to use this stamp set, this stamp here, but this die will cut up this little spriggy wreath. But there are also a couple dies in here that will just make wreaths by themselves, and then there's so many little accent dies, like for the spider, for the leaves, there's bows. So it's a fantastic bundle. It's not bundled together, you'll have to buy them separately, but they're totally worth it. Now there is a little trick to this stamp, so let me show you the little trick. So in here, if you can see that little arrow here, so I'm gonna pull this off. So when I took this off, I always line, I have a little black dot that I used a Sharpie with, and I put that on the back of my stamp. So I just did a little dot with a Sharpie on the back of my stamp, and I always line that up with that little arrow. That little arrow is indicating like either the top, the bottom, whatever you want it to indicate. But with that little dot there, so I'm going to pick that up with my block. I have that little dot here, and we're going to stamp it. And I'm going to make sure that I stamp it with that dot on the top. And I'm going to make sure that I'm going to use a pencil and I'm going to mark my cardstock this side up. So I just put a little arrow there. I really don't like that, my ring light showing on this glass mat, but I'll have to figure something out. So I'm going to stamp this. I'm using Parakeet Party ink, and I'm going to make sure that little dot is right on the top of my stamped image here. Oh, did you guys see that I dropped my stamp? I think we're okay. I think we're good. Parakeet Party ink. I stamped that wreath. Isn't that wreath fun? And I love the detail on this. You're going to get light and dark shades of this just with the one stamp, which is fantastic. All right, I'm going to close this up because we're going to make a mess otherwise. I have some real red here, and I'm going to pull this out, and we're just going to do a few little berries. I'm going to do one like up here, one here, and then one on this side over here. We're going to put a big bow here, so I'm not worried about that piece. And then I'm going to stamp our Merry Christmas greeting, and I'm just going to do this on the side down here because we're going to trim this out just like that. All right, that is it. Okay, now I'm going to bring in our die. We're going to line up our die. Now the die has this little kind of rectangle tab that points up from the top. That is going to match up with the little dot or the arrow in the stamp set. So you don't have to turn and rotate for hours trying to line it up exactly. You see, we just kind of laid that down. We know that this side is up. We know that wreath is pointed up, and it just lines up perfectly just like that. So Stampin' Up really helped us out with that lining this one up, because if you guys have ever cut out flowers or anything, you'll know that you can turn a die forever trying to figure out which way it goes. All right, I'm going to bring in my little Boho Blue mini cut and emboss machine to die cut this. And where are my plates? Yeah, gift cards they're easy, they're fun. My kids love a good gift card. They like to feel like they have the power when they go shopping. But now that my son has a job, I mean, he he buys what he wants, so it's hard to really get stuff for him, but teenagers. All right, so we have our wreath cut out, and that thing shifted on me, didn't it? Oh my gosh. Oh, we're gonna go with it. It's fine. It's fine. My die shifted a little bit, but that's okay. All right, we're gonna cut this piece. We're gonna trim that out. But there's our wreath ready to go. And where's my scissors? I'm gonna grab my big scissors for this because I want it nice and straight. Whoops. All right, so I'm just going to trim this off, and I'm gonna trim this a little bit this way, a little bit that way. And then we're just gonna trim this straight across. You can use your paper trimmer if you wanna get it nice and straight. Whoops. I'm like all thumbs today. There we go. Isn't that fun? All right, now back to my small scissors, and I'm just gonna flag this end just a little bit. If you have a punch or something, you can use that. All right, so we have our stamped pieces. Man, that wreath looks so bad. It's okay, guys. I still have a lot to show you, so we're gonna go ahead and continue, and you guys will get the idea. This one will just be our shining example. Okay. All right. We're gonna assemble everything on this piece of vellum, and then that way we know where to hide all the adhesive. All right, I've also I've cut out 3 little leaves from that same die set in Granny Apple Green. We're gonna glue those on, and I cut out 2 bows using the More Dazzle paper. Isn't that beautiful? So we are gonna just kind of trim this up just a little bit. I'm gonna trim off the ends of one bow. Excuse me, goodness. Trim off the ends of one bow, and we are going to pop this one up on dimensionals, and that's going to make this look even more 3D. And I'm going to get some mini dimensionals. Whoops. They're all falling on me now. All right, so a little one up there. And another one up here. One part of the boat, look, they're like stuck together now. Oh my gosh, hold on. The mini dimensionals, you guys, I don't know what it is. Bows and mini dimensionals, they just don't like me. I struggle with them all the time. All right, so one of the little bows, the sides is bigger than the other, so I'm going to put that up there. I'm going to move my vellum piece again. There we go. And then we're just going to line this up just like that. And that's going to give our bow even more dimension. It's going to make it stand out even more. All right, a couple more mini dimensionals because we got to stick that to our wreath now. So I'm going to stick those on the back like that. Peel off the backings. And then we're going to switch to the big dimensionals. All right. So this is going to go down here. And we're going to use some liquid glue to just tuck in our leaves. And I am only going to put glue, just a couple little dots of glue. This glue is very strong. Even our fine tip glue, you could use that one too. They're very strong. So I'm just using a tiny bit, and we're just going to kind of tuck this in. Kind of one here and a couple on the other side. And you can put these on before you put the bow on if you want. But I like to have the bow on because it gives us a little bit more direction of where to put these leaves. So just a little bit on the ends. And there we have it. So there's our wreath. And I'm going to pull out my big dimensionals now because I don't want to fight with the little ones. There we go. And we're going to stick these, I have to use some edge pieces here. We're going to stick these onto the back of our wreath, and then we're going to stick this onto our vellum. So this is going to go off to the side here. All right. And this piece, I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue, and we're just going to tuck it under the wreath a little bit. Okay, so just like that. And back to the liquid glue. You could pop this up with dimensionals if you wanted. Pop the whole vellum piece up with dimensionals. I mean, it's a 3D box. You're not going to be mailing this one, so go crazy with the dimensionals. But I'm just going to use the liquid glue. And then just line up that piece of vellum. But we're not done. We still have to embellish it a little bit more. And I have two different kinds of embellishments that we're going to be using. So for the center of my little wreath here, I have a little gold pearl here. These are from the Festive Pearls. So these are a fantastic little package. These are in the annual catalog. And I'm just going to use one. I need my take your pick tool. I'm just going to use one gold one. And that's going to go right in the center. Okay, so that's one little embellishment. And then I'm going to pull out my neutral sequins. These are also in the annual catalog. And we're going to use a couple of these gold ones. And that's just going to kind of go well with our bow. So I'm going to use a big one down here. Another one up here. And one more right here. You can put as many as you want on them. I like, I like threes. I like odd numbers. All right, so that is our little Christmas gift card box with a little hidden treat. So the little treat is underneath. You have a little pocket for your gift card. So I'd love to know what you guys think of this one. So this was week 11. We only have 1 week left for my 12 weeks of Christmas. But don't go anywhere. I'm going to clean up some of these little embellishments, just get them out of the way. And then I have more to show you. I'm going to bring out some new products. I don't have a ton. I already did a pretty big order in November from the mini catalog, but let me just move this out of the way. But the stuff I have is really fun, so you guys are going to want to stick around. All right, and one more thing before I show you guys the new products. If you want a new catalog, I'm more than happy to mail them to you, but please message me. I only mail them to people who request them because shipping is expensive. If you've placed an order with me, your address may have changed, or sometimes things get lost. So I want to make sure that I'm only sending them to people who really want them. So if you want a catalog, please either message me or email me. Okay, let's start with, this is just, I bought one stamp set that's not part of a bundle, and I had to have this one. This one is so cute. Very retro. I love it. So can't wait to use this one. And then we're going to jump into bundles. And my absolute favorite bundle in this catalog, you guys might have seen my little sample yesterday. This is the Cutest Cows. Look at how cute. It's a punch bundle. Try not to get, there we go. But it is so adorable. There are so many different options for making these cute little cows. And the greetings are so much fun. Holy cow, what's moo with you? Oh, so cute. Milk it for all it's worth. So stinking cute. And there's a little rooster in here and a little chicken. Oh, so cute. So if you if you love a good punch bundle, you're going to love this Cutest Cows. It is adorable. We have another punch bundle that I absolutely love. This is Submarine Life, another good punch bundle. You could also, in one of the samples in the catalog, they turn this into a blimp. So you could also make it a blimp, which is really fun. But this one, I just love the cute little critters, that little crab. I just love them. I love how they're all wearing, little snorkels. So fun. So this is another good one, another punch bundle. All right, this one is a celebration one. So this Jungle Pals is a $50 celebration stamp set. You can earn this one free with your $50 purchase. And then with your $100 purchase, you can get the dies that coordinate with it. So for $150, you can get a free bundle completely free. And I just love this one. I love these little animals. They're so cute. The little sloth, I just love him. So there's that's a celebration option. The punch bundles were in the mini catalog. And the rest of these bundles are from the mini catalog too. This one is Kiddin' Around. Now, I really debated on this one because I don't know. I don't have small kids anymore, but I could not resist these sweet little images. And there's some DSP that coordinates with this too. But I just love these dies too. There's like a little castle builder thing here. There's some balls. These stars are really, really fun. Some blocks. So this one was just too cute. I couldn't pass this one up. And I'll show you the paper in just a minute. All right. Bright Skies. There's some celebration paper that coordinates with this one too, so I'll show you that one in just a minute. But I just love this, and look how big that cloud die is. Oh my gosh, so phenomenal. These dies are so good. Look at these little raindrops, so good. I just love it. There's a couple different cloud borders here, which I've already started using. I just love this, and these greetings are so good. So that one's in the mini catalog. And one more bundle. Sending Love. This is such a good one. And the dies are what sold me because, look at this die right here. This big one, this will make like a mailbox, like a 3D mailbox. There's a little card or the little envelope die here. So it is just such a good die set. This one I think will be my card crate in January, my class to go. So if you love this one, you can plan to get this one in January for Card Crate, and I'll be advertising that probably the end of December. A couple accessories that I have here. I have these adhesive back lightning and stars. These are really fun. And then these are iridescent foil gems. These are so, so pretty. You're gonna want those. Okay, just a few packs of paper. So this one is the Just Kiddin'. So let me pull this out. These, and we'll just go through these pretty quickly. So this one's in the mini catalog, and how adorable are these? And the reverse sides are nice and, year-round patterns that you're going to be able to use the whole year. Look at that. And I love the colors. I love like the watercolor-ness of it. Oh my gosh, I haven't even really looked at these. They're so cute. Oh, look at her. She's holding a little duck. So cute. Oh my gosh, these are the best. This side, I just absolutely love this whole pattern. You can cut these up. These are going to be great for scrapbooking. I just love this one. You can cut these up into different scenes. So this one is probably my favorite sheet in the whole package. I just love it. So if you don't like the side with the kids, don't let that stop you from getting this DSP because it is so good. And look how cute. And you can cut these out and just make these cards all on their own. So they are so, so good. Here's that one. So good. Oh, they're holding little animals. Oh, so cute. So very cute. And then this is the last pattern, I think. Very, very cute. So if you have kids in your life, maybe grandkids or kids of your own, this is a great DSP for them, or for you. For you too. But it's such a good DSP. Okay, the other two, I've already broken into these. I've already made projects with them. This is a Sunny Days. This is a celebration DSP, so you're going to get this free with a $50 purchase if this is a celebration item you choose. And they are, look at those suns. So this one coordinates with that cloud bundle that I showed you. Look at how fun that DSP is. So there's raindrops on top, clouds on the bottom. And these clouds, you'll be able to die cut these with the dies. Those cherries, oh, so good. I just love these patterns. Look at that one, so good. The rainbows on the other side. Strawberries. Oh, this is my favorite celebration DSP, I think. The butterflies. I think we saw the rest. Yeah. Okay. So that one is Sunny Days. That's a celebration option. And then one more celebration option. This is the Most Adored. This is another celebration option. This one has lots of gold accents on it. Look at those beautiful hearts. Marbling, gold marbling. Oh, just beautiful, you guys. You guys are going to love this DSP, and I love this, this real red plaid here. And this gold plaid, so beautiful. These little hearts. So this is going to be a good one. This is, again, another celebration option. You can get this one for free during celebration. Look how pretty those hearts are. And then, oh, this plaid on the back, love. So, and then I think this one is that same, yeah, like stripey one. But fantastic DSP that you can get in January during celebration. So watch for those. Again, if you want a catalog, please make sure you either email me or message me. I only send catalogs to those who request them. Plus, they're very expensive to mail. So I'm only going to send them to those who request it. That's kind of been my policy for the last few catalogs, and it's worked out well. So if there's anything you love, make sure that you put them on your wish list for celebration. If you love those products from the mini catalog and you want them now, you can join my team now and put them in your starter kit, and then you'll be all set for celebration. All right, guys, I will be live again on Wednesday. Do you guys want a sneak peek of what we're making on Wednesday? Oh, where did it go? I don't know where it is. All right, well, I don't know that you're going to get a sneak peek. Nope, I don't know where it is. It's not on my desk where it should be. So, I'm going to have to find it, and then I will, it'll be a surprise for Wednesday, but it's a good one. And then next week for Sundays will be my final 12 weeks of Christmas and my final Facebook Live for the year. So if you guys are watching this on Facebook, please share this with your crafty friends. If you missed the first part, make sure you go back. We made this beautiful little gift card box with a little hidden treat inside. So make sure that you check that out from the beginning. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Have a great day. Bye.